In the annals of history, few stories capture the imagination quite like that of Hiroo Onoda. His tale is one of unwavering loyalty, profound belief, and the human spirit's resilience. It's a story that transports us to the dense jungles of the Philippines, where time seemed to stand still for one man, even as the world around him moved on. Hiroo Onoda was born on March 19, 1922, in Kainan, Wakayama, Japan. As a young man, he was inducted into the Imperial Japanese Army, where he was trained as an intelligence officer. This training was not just in conventional warfare, but in guerrilla tactics, designed to resist the enemy for as long as possible. Little did anyone know, Onoda would take this training to heart in ways no one could have imagined. In December 1944, as World War II raged on, Onoda was deployed to Lubang Island in the Philippines. His mission was clear: do everything in his power to hamper enemy attacks, including destroying vital infrastructure. With the weight of this responsibility, Onoda and his small group of soldiers took to the dense jungles of the island, ready to defend their post to the last breath. However, the tides of war were shifting. In August 1945, after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan announced its surrender. World War II was officially over. But in the thick foliage of Lubang Island, away from radios and newspapers, Onoda and his comrades remained unaware of this global shift. They believed that any leaflets or messages they came across, declaring the war's end, were nothing more than enemy propaganda. As the years rolled on, the world rebuilt. Nations once at war became allies. Technologies advanced, cultures evolved, and the memories of the war began to fade. But for Onoda, the war was very much alive. The jungles of Lubang became his world, where he and his dwindling group of soldiers continued their mission, surviving on bananas and coconuts, and engaging in sporadic skirmishes with locals. One by one, Onoda's comrades either died or surrendered. Yet, he remained resolute, a lone soldier holding onto a bygone era. The world might have forgotten about this corner of the Philippines, but Onoda's dedication never wavered. He meticulously maintained his uniform, polished his rifle, and kept detailed notes, all the while believing that his commanders would one day return for him. Then, in 1974, a twist of fate brought Norio Suzuki, a Japanese adventurer, to Lubang Island. Suzuki was on a whimsical quest to find Lieutenant Onoda, a panda, and the abominable snowman. When he stumbled upon Onoda, it was like finding a living ghost. The world had believed Onoda was long dead, but here he was, still waiting for orders from his superiors. Suzuki returned to Japan with the incredible news. The nation was in disbelief. How could a soldier remain hidden for 30 years, believing a war was still ongoing? The Japanese government located Onoda's former commander, Major Yoshimi Taniguchi, who had long since retired and become a bookseller. In a poignant ceremony on Lubang Island, Taniguchi officially relieved Onoda of his duties. The war, at least for Onoda, was finally over. Onoda's return to Japan was met with a media frenzy. He was a hero to some, a symbol of dedication and loyalty. To others, he was a curious relic, a man out of time. He penned an autobiography, No Surrender, My 30-Year War, offering a deeply personal account of his decades in hiding. Later, seeking solace and a fresh start, Onoda relocated to Brazil, where he became a cattle rancher. Yet, the pull of his homeland remained strong, and he eventually returned to Japan to establish a nature camp for children. Hiroo Onoda passed away on January 16, 2014, but his legacy lives on. His story is a testament to the power of belief and the lengths to which one can go when driven by a sense of duty. It's a tale that reminds us of the profound impacts of war on the human psyche and the blurred lines between reality and conviction. In a world that often moves at breakneck speed, forgetting the past as it rushes towards the future, Hiroo Onoda stands as a poignant reminder of the enduring human spirit. His life, a bridge between two eras, challenges us to question our beliefs, our understanding of loyalty, and the true meaning of dedication.